I'm still dressed up as this Kendo Jim Carrey looking Dr. Kendo avatar, and I'm wondering if that should stop soon. But hello again, everybody. We are back with the full tutorial right now for what we're going to be doing right here is creating Baby Sonic, of course. Y'all remember being with me earlier in the week? Well, we had like a speed create. It was kind of like a teaser, you know, to create this Baby Sonic, starting off with a boy as the source object in this game. This game is called Scribblenauts Unlimited. Still, I've been doing this series for like 7 years. It's actually going to be 8 in November. And people still, it never fails, no matter how many features YouTube has, for people to ask me, what's the name of this game? Scribblenauts Unlimited. So after we put down a mutant, the back arm, a golden egg, a rectangle, and then a tooth fairy, the female tooth fairy, the back arm piece of that's kind of got everything we need right here, but we need to have Baby Sonic's hand with the palm facing, it's like the palm's facing down, so we can't really see it. And so that's actually a rubber glove, and you need to do that first before you kind of do anything. You would essentially just make a rubber glove source object, click a little trash bag that'll be in the top right corner, make sure that you tap or click on the glove that looks like this, copy it, then throw it in the trash and make sure it's on your panel of recently used stamps on the left side, and then you can grab it from here. So, like, what would happen if you just typed in rubber glove, though? You know, if we're sitting here creating it, it's gonna look like this, where the palm is facing more up towards us. It's facing that way. And so, that's how to get both of those. A demon, we're gonna go with the back arm of the demon. Gonna start out Baby Sonic's legs right here. So a cuttlefish is coming up next to start out the socks. There's like an arm tentacle piece that we use a lot for that cuttlefish, and a sock, of course, but the sock's actually not even being used for the socks on Baby Sonic. That's also going to be with another mutant back arm right there underneath the cuttlefish. Cowpea coming up next to make the other red part of the shoe. Now, why are we talking about red shoes? Aren't his shoes brown? We're going to talk about this later, actually. So I chose to hold off addressing this, not in the speed create, but I had fully kind of every intention to talk about it in this video. A hula dancer, you can take the back arm of that for the little white that goes over the red shoes down there, and then chick is going to be for the bottom of them. And look at that, we got a warning on screen that says stamp limit reached. For anybody that's new to Scribblenauts Unlimited, there is a stamp limitation. So, each one of those things that we put on to make our Baby Sonic's body right here was a stamp. So we create the head and the body separately because there is that limit. Right now, we're in the properties editor. This is where you can edit health and other things about your character. And so, why not some fun facts? That's what we usually do in this series once we get to this properties editor part. So let's go. Who doesn't love when a character is babyfied? Right? Like Baby Yoda? Well, Sonic got the baby treatment in the 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and the result is absolutely amazing. And cute, of course. I know things are probably already in a minor spoilery zone, just being that you've already seen the title and the thumbnail for this video, introducing 2 characters that are only known about via Googling or seeing them on YouTube, most notably in the trailer spot where Baby Sonic was first released a few months before the movie even came out. So it was all there. I just think you had to be watching for those trailer spots and looking at news. Anyway, the point I was getting to is that Baby Sonic is in the earlier part of the Sonic movie and sets up the basis for the plot, largely getting us established in the storyline with the next character that we're creating in today's video a little bit later on. Now, okay, let's talk about the shoes. I made Baby Sonic as a speed create episode to tease us, doing this full tutorial on it here today, and that was uploaded back on Friday, as I said, and let me tell you, this ain't my first rodeo. Whenever I'm on a roll with something on YouTube, there's always, some kind of backlash or criticism, and don't worry, we're handling it well, and we're gonna address it here. The shoes. Some people who had seen the movie, like myself, noted that the shoes that I created in the Baby Sonic with, in the speed create, are the ones like Sonic gets later in the movie, red and white from a girl. It's true, his shoes are brown in the movie, I believe, when he's a little baby, but the reason that I did it this way is because Sega and Paramount themselves did it that way. In that exact trailer spot that I spoke of before, Baby Sonic is seen wearing the typical red Sonic shoes, and I just knew that if I created them the other way, brown, there'd be so many comments about that too, putting me basically in a no-win situation until today, because it was always my intention to create both shoe designs in today's full tutorial, so you'll see that shortly. Look at him, he looks so cute. Perfect! The head actually does look slightly big, but that's honestly because Baby Sonic's head is big, in the movie it's huge. And so anyway, you can pick up your little Baby Sonic and look at him trying to like run out of my hands or something. Although, let's face it, he didn't look that frantic, right? I'm only just a creepy Jim Carrey, Dr. Kendo! Alright, So this place, this map on Scribblenauts Unlimited, this level that we're on right here, it's like, I feel like it's a great one for any Sonic movie stuff just because it kind of has like a Green Hills town look, but we might go to some other levels too. First, I wanted to show you guys the other character that we're going to be creating. Yes, I could finally say her name, although you saw it in the thumbnail and the title and all that. Starting off with a harpy as the source object, we are going to be creating Longclaw. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be epic. Can we get some hype? So anyway, keep on the body and keep on the legs. Now, you're going to make the legs a little bit smaller here. The harpy is kind of that humanoid, anthropomorphic type character or whatever, so that's why we chose it as the source object. It does come with some consequences. Hopefully, I'll talk about those later and not forget. After typing in porthole, this is actually the first time we've used this stamp in over, like we've done over 450 videos of this series. Porthole. But yeah, down in the bottom middle of the screen, there's that paintbrush icon. Click on that. 12th page is going to have that crazy line pattern or whatever that we put in the middle of the porthole. And so then on the left side, tentacle for the octopus right there is what we took, and that's going to go above the two portholes. This is all going to make that chest armor, chest plate, that Longclaw has, fingernail, going to be in the middle of that. Now, here's one main issue with this creation as a whole. I'm going to admit it, but it's not, it shouldn't be held against me or anything like that. Pegasus wing coming up right here. The Longclaw, we don't have like good poster art images, like you can find plenty of Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, or you can even see Baby Sonic and a lot of, a decent amount of just like stills when you look it up on Google Images. But Longclaw, it's a character that like we really don't get a detailed look at the entire character of Longclaw, where we could easily create every single last aspect of it in Scribblenauts Unlimited, especially looking at it from this perspective. So like almost all Scribblenauts characters that I've made, if not every single one, essentially we're looking at them, I call it a quarter turn view, because they're not looking straight at us, but we're also not looking at them looking completely sideways, you know what I mean? So they're kind of at like a quarter turn view between those two planes of vision. We had a bass coming up right there. There was like a fin at the bottom of the bass. You can start that for the eyes. Pom-pom is like the white in the face, where Megalania is the brown, kind of just the base shape of the head that we've got right here for Longclaw. Comb over is done twice, so comb over can be for those eyebrows. We want like sort of a concerned look, but yet Longclaw is still like strong, noble and strong, but certainly having to protect a little baby Sonic. I know, because I protect a little baby Kendo. My son is 2 years old, not so much a baby anymore. He's 2.5, so he's a toddler. Kraken coming up right here. Take that tentacle piece that I'm about to grab on the left side. It's going to be for some more feathers, kind of a different pattern in these ones, but as I was going to say, anybody that has to look after a little baby or toddler, maybe even more so toddler, sometimes you can have that concerned look on your brows like that. So it's okay, stylistic choice here, but overall, it's like Scribblenauts Unlimited. It's not like we're creating something that looks like this picture perfect, still life artwork of this character. It is going to look like this character was transported into the world of Scribblenauts Unlimited. Obviously, thick black outlines, kind of cartoony design to it to some degree, and I still think we gave it enough detail, but this was pretty neat because we got to create this character all as one object. We still fit within that stamp limitation that I was talking about earlier. We can still fit all of these stamps right here. So a fang as the top part of the beak, and then the bottom part of the beak can be Dory. It's the fish Dory, and we're not talking about the blue tang from Finding Dory. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and name it, and then we can read some background information and fun facts, of course, about Longclaw. That's a character that appears in the Sonic movie, basically an owl from another planet who was the protector of Sonic the Hedgehog. We made Baby Sonic in conjunction with this character because she's seen looking after Sonic when he is indeed a baby. Longclaw is wise, noble, and protective of Sonic, and I guess kinda spoilers here, although you've been minor spoilered just by us creating these two characters today, as we said, but she urges Sonic to hide his abilities. It's interesting that Longclaw's relationship with Sonic has parallels with an owl named Sophocles from the Stay Sonic book of 1993, but probably the most clear throwback is of the owl-shaped tiles from Labyrinth Zone in the first Sonic game on Genesis, one of which we can actually see engraved into a rock near the start of the Sonic movie, so hopefully a little Easter egg right there, but she actually has some other interesting fun facts about her, but we're totally running out of time, and I gotta say, these other things relating to her in Scribblenauts, here's the the thing about making it as a harpy. You know, look at how it walks or runs or whatever. That's just, it has that little strange hobbly walk, you know. I think it flies okay and everything, but to have a character with wings that can fly and do the flapping motion while also being able to walk on the ground and look kind of humanoid. Did you see that, by the way? Baby Sonic does a little heart. We just have that once. That's part of the scripting, but it's basically whenever this object sees an object, filter that by, when I type in owls, you know, it would say birds. You can choose something related, and then it will express an emotion, and you can make it repeatable or not. And so let's see what happens. Yes, the scripting is working out. You saw Baby Sonic was like, holy crap, I'm getting out of here. As Longclaw was like, get over here.
Fatality.
Totally scorpioning that bandit that we placed down. Essentially, you know, the behavior script on Longclaw was to protect, and then you could set it either for mammals or pets. And, oh god, okay. Oh lord, I forgot that. So our Ugandan Knuckles was what I was going to have coming up next, but I forgot that it shoots out all these little fingers. You know, do you know the way? It's because this Scribblenauts profile that I'm playing on is actually not, it's not the one that has Knuckles on it. I've created Knuckles and Boom Knuckles. We could have done that, but hey, this one is the only Knuckles that's on here is the Ugandan Knuckles, so I didn't want to have to recreate the objects on the other profile. But here, look, some echidnas try to come by. Longclaw's gonna take them out too. And for one of the more odd head swaps, oh my god, do you know the way? Look at this. Baby Sonic on Ugandan Knuckles' body. That's so weird. Baby Sonic's head, and then Ugandan Knuckles' head on Baby Sonic's body. This, it's like there's slightly something that looks right about this. That's the odd thing. You would obviously have to move the head down for the Ugandan Knuckles to have the Sonic head. So anyway, if you wanted the brown, you know, shoes instead of the red, there's a good look at Baby Sonic's design with those, and that script again, just so you guys can see that in action. And you guys are absolutely amazing. I mean, I've put so much work into this channel, insane amounts of work. I gave up the normal, healthy use of my body. Like, most of you that have been around here know that my body is just in so much pain, so much discomfort every single day. I'm basically drowning in my own body every day to try to get breath. We had such a rough year last year, like to have all that body pain and put in all that work to then be able to meet so many new faces and newcomers into our community with the Sonic movie. I'm really glad. It makes me cry. I love everybody. Man, you guys had so many birthdays last time. You know, I was just saying happy birthday to Jaden in that last video on Sunday, and so many of y'all listed your birthday. That's so cool. Click an end screen on screen to be taken to another creation in this series, most likely to be Sonic movie related, and we'll be creating some more soon. And so I'll catch you guys on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.
I've been down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the rest of our lives at the